better this week, yeah?
Yeah. The boys don't
I've
come
been
back.
taking a lot of... I actually went to the hospital for this. So.
Yeah.
They now did that thing that they did for everybody during coronavirus. Throat
Wait.
swab.
They took horses inside your mouth.
As in, the thing shocked me when they say, oh,
Yeah.
crazy stuff. But anyways, let's hope that it's nothing serious. But then again, you're welcome to the show. Guys, we're here and there's a lot to discuss this week.
If it's something serious, master to this story now.
You did mad. You did mad. Let me know, like, that fear. Anyway, that fear is actually there because, like, when you Google your symptoms.
Okay, let me tell you this. Never ever Google your symptoms. Never. Because the result, you just tell yourself, I think I'm dying.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. But anyway, guys, you're welcome to the show and we are live. In case you want to be a part of the show, you can be live with us on YouTube and on Instagram at Popcorn and Reels is one word. Just Popcorn and Reels. I say just. Person will go adjust.
Just adjust.
See, it is Popcorn and Reels. POPCORNANDREELS. Popcorn and Reels is just a word.
Just the word. And also, you can join us on WhatsApp on 0809-993-0137. Send your messages or a voice note not longer than a minute on all the things we'll be talking about today. So, in line with a very big movie that dropped this week, we are going to be asking you a simple question on superheroes. So stay tuned for that.
That's the reason why El Yaro has joined us, and the first thing is saying DC is back, baby. Calm down now. Be calming down. Not be the same person who come watch and now can't complain again.
Okay, so we have a new releases for this week. We have last week movies. We have some cinematic movie just to go. We have box office, and also we have some trivias for you, like did you know? Okay, so starting off without wasting any time.
No, let's start with last week.
Okay.
Last week's movie, then we enter this week's movies, and then we will fire on.
Okay, so last week movies, we had the second installment to the Netflix movie that dropped in 2020 called The Old Guard with Charlize Theron.
Rubbish movie,
I must tell you, yes. The Old Guard Part 2, really no.
I saw someone that was shouting, God, why? Why did I put myself through this torture? I can never do it again.
So the Old Guard 2 dropped last week, and then we had Mahershala Ali and Scarlett Johansson in another installment of a Jurassic World movie called Jurassic World Rebirth. Then we had John Cena and Idris Elba in a prime action movie called Heads of State. Then Dora and the Search for Soldorado also dropped, and the final 3 episodes of Iron Heart, episode 4 to 6, also dropped last week. So those are the things that dropped last week. Which did you see, and which do you have gist for us to talk about?
Well, don't forget, last week I also told you guys that, like, this week, when we come for the show, everybody will have to tell us what they've been binging, what they've been watching. We understand that adulthood now scam, and a lot of people are not having that much time again to see movies complete. Like, people who used to previously watch a lot of movies in one sitting now don't actually have the opportunity based on growing up and old age. I'm talking about you, Focus.
I know.
Like, you don't have the opportunity to watch movies as much as you do before. So have you watched Sinners up to now?
No.
Wow, one of the twins died. So as we are going on, oh, you know that part?
That one is.
Oh, okay. And the way the film ended,
okay.
So you have made up your mind that anybody can spoil it for you.
That one, the week that one about the twins, the week it dropped.
You already knew. Oh, okay.
Okay. So now let's go straight into the things that dropped this week. Opening big in the box office right now as David Corenswet is this generation's Superman in James Gunn's Superman that dropped this Friday. So Superman, if you have seen it, now will be a good time for you to let us know if it's something we should see, because we know 2 snitches in our group, which is Ivan and Yaro, that have seen.
What of Jonathan? Hasn't Jonathan seen it yet?
I'm not even adding Jonathan as part because he's
a normal snitch.
India, bro. So now normal this thing.
It's normal.
But you see these are our other people.
2 snitches.
Oh God will come for you people. Don't worry. So if you have seen Superman and James Gunn's DC Superman with David Corenswet in it, let us know your take on the movie. And then something I know I will never watch also dropped this week. And yes, somebody like Chinatu
Madea
is
Tyler Perry.
As Tyler Perry comes in with Medea Destination Wedding.
So somebody posted a clip from the movie. I was like, Tyler Perry, why? And I'm like, this is something I know I will never press play on, but let's just continue.
Okay, so in line with the Superman movie dropping this week, we would like to ask you what was the first superhero movie you ever watched? Ever. The first superhero
Superhero
that you can
movie.
remember that you ever watched.
So if I say Seven Lucky Kids,
Not
yeah,
a superhero movie now.
how will you say Seven Lucky
It's
Kids not
not. It's not
superhero?
a
They were
superhero.
superhero
They were not
kids.
super
Seven
anything.
lucky kids.
They were lucky.
All
They were not
for
super.
one. Yeah, then they throw Calvin biscuit. Come
were
on,
lucky. They were
guy,
not
guy,
super.
guy. Those guys made the brands that we know popular in Nigeria. Oh. With Seven Lucky Kids, oh my man, no, they were superheroes. Well, okay, so for superhero movies, do animations or cartoons count?
What animation? What is
Super
the first
Ted.
superhero movie that you watched?
Super
Super
Ted.
Ted was not a movie. It was a TV show.
Okay, it was a TV show. Okay, that's true. Because I would have mentioned Voltron too, TV show. But anyway, guys, you've heard the topic. You've heard what we're asking. What was the first superhero movie that you watched, and what drew you into watching superhero movies? Of course,
exactly.
that's what we are talking about. So, talking about things that came out this week. One of the very big information on the anime in the anime universe is the fact that the Kaiju #8 movie just dropped.
Oh.
So if you want to get into it, you can jump straight right into it, because I believe the movie is basically the series itself, but now like in a movie version.
Yeah.
So, but of course there will be more flesh to some of the stories in it. I think it's 1 hour 20 minutes long. So it's a fantastic watch. I wanted to start on it today, but Milestone shouting and started, so we had to leave it till when the shouting will reduce.
Okay, so somebody who has already seen the movie, yeah, you try as Nicole. Okay, I can't pronounce your name. I think it's Nicolasi Favored said the movie is the worst movie ever. I'm talking about the Madea movie.
Okay, thank you for that review. We are proud of you.
Thanks for taking one for the team.
Take one for the team. Take one for the team. Anything we concise Tyler Perry now and I know. But still more information on what just dropped. Still in the anime world, yeah. Like there are new animes that are like busting everybody's head. Like there's this one called Gachiakuta.
Gachiakuta.
So the storyline is quite impressive. Like a world where cities are divided between the haves and haves not, the rich and the poor, and then there is like a whole city or kingdom of trash. So people throw their trash and you are not allowed to interfere with other people's trash. Basically, the rich doesn't want the poor to have a hold of their trash. So you can't recycle, like everything just goes down the trash. If you are a criminal, if you are a bad person, you are thrown down the trash drain. So episode 1 just dropped and it's fantastic. The guy's father was killed, thrown into the trash drain because according to them, the father was a murderer. He now witnessed his uncle or his guardian, somebody who he takes as a father, being killed in front of him, and he's then arrested and framed for the murder. So he's also sent to the kingdom of trash. But the whole story evolves into something that is phenomenal. So that's one anime that is still trending. Of course, One Piece is entering more acts. And for those who are reading the manga, we've seen the first person who has killed an admiral. So like the story is really growing. And then more anime stories are popping up here, left, right, center. There's this one called Tengen Aniki. So it's basically like someone born of demon blood, and then he has to fight the corporations that are trying to kill him. Crazy stuff. So yeah, anime world is crazy, guys. It's crazy. This week, mad things.
Join us on the show right now. WhatsApp 0809-993-0137. Or you can catch us live on Instagram and on YouTube at Popcorn and Reels. Now, straight into some Did You Know? Did you know that this week, 15 years ago, Despicable Me, with the voice of Steve Carell as Gru, dropped in cinemas 15 years ago.
Wow.
Man. And 25 years ago this weekend, Scary Movie released in cinemas. Scary Movie has proven itself to be one of the great spoof in cinema history, as it spanned five movies, and now it is coming back in 2026. 2027. 2026.
Best Scary Movie 1 and 2. The remaining can just go and find themselves somewhere else.
Okay, so without wasting any time at all, let's quickly go check out some of your cinematic movie gist, and don't forget 080999 30137 is the number to send your messages to. We can see messages already on YouTube, and that should be somewhere from Yaro.
Okay, it's from Yaro. Okay, this isn't from Yaro, and this one says he's going to see the Superman movie very soon. I probably know they allow me read names. Okay, and Yaro says the first superhero movie you watched was Superman.
Richard Donner's Superman of 1977.
Which of the Supermans? You have to be very specific because
Yeah,
they had a lot of
there
Supermans.
was Superman 1, 2, 3. There was Superman 4, Quest for Peace. Then after that it was TV shows, mostly TV
So
shows.
when I say Supermans, am I correct or is it Superman or Superman?
Superman movies.
So there are no blue tail.
Know.
But man, there are a lot of Supermans. Anyway, hey guys, you can be a part of the show. Let's hear from you. Send in your voice note also. Let's hear you today as you join in on the show. We'll also be reading messages on WhatsApp. The number 080-999-30137. Join in on the show. Let's be part of it. And let's jump straight into the world of more TV and movie news.
Okay, and we are asking you also what was the first superhero movie you ever watched, and how did that lead you into watching other superhero movies? And it's been long, it's been long. A lot of superhero movies out there, a lot of DC, Dark Horse, Marvel, a lot of them. All these.
Yeah, Yaro says the Superman movie the title was Superman. That was the one he knew.
That's what I'm saying. That's Richard Donner's Superman with Christopher Reeves in the 70s.
Okay.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
So if a call comes in on WhatsApp, which
You pick it on the phone.
on the phone, which
Yes, then you raise this one.
which one? Is it the PC feed or the phone?
Yeah, are you
guys playing at
This or this?
Yeah, PC. Yes, PC.
PC, right?
Yes.
And that will take this.
Yes.
Okay.
It will take this. It will take
Okay.
this. You make it look like this exactly.
Okay.
If you want it to come out on your video, you put it on cue and off your mic.
Oh,
So that
okay.
the people can hear what the contributor is saying.
Waiting.
They don't give woman.
They don't give woman
Oh,
waiting.
don't read.
Why? So is that why
I
you
don't understand. Why
slang
they
it?
don't give woman?
I know.
She deserves now.
You see, they talk about.
I'm among the two that made the
Yeah, I
final.
know.
I beg.
You too.
Among the two that made the final, she's good enough to win. And both of them, ouch! Thank God we're not on air.
On the movie.
Desire joy.
Okay, guys, and we're back sharply, and we're jumping straight into movie and TV news.
Okay, now back in 2010, was it 2010? No, 2011 rather, when we had X-Men First Class that had the young characters of Xavier, Charles Xavier, Magneto, and the rest of them played by Michael Fassbender and the guy that did Split. I keep forgetting James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Now there was a character Eddie Gatteghi played that could absorb and
That could absorb any attack that was thrown at him.
exactly, that was not killed, and everybody was like, "How do you kill a character that cannot die?" Which was a terrible thing. A lot of people spoke about back then in 2011. Now, Eddie Gatteghi revealed that he was told that
He was told that
he
was
was
during
told
the
that
casting
Darwin,
and all
that
that.
the character Darwin would be resurrected in a future film after X-Men First Class, when he voiced his concern. He said, "I was like, killing the black guy first is so played out. I can't do this. We held onto the hope that they would honor their word. When I didn't come back for X-Men Apocalypse, I just knew it was done."
Well, there's no honor among thieves, and that's what I'll tell you when it comes to Hollywood, because that's what they'll do to promise. There was a time even when they were talking about how actors get gigs and the promise of future gigs based on what you'll be doing now. That was what they used to rope the guy in, man. Sorry, man. Sorry, but everybody had hoped that your character wouldn't have died like that, Sha.
But anyway, right now he's been the talk of the town, as everybody's saying. His character, Mr. Terrific, that he plays in this James Gunn Superman is fantastic, and I mean it's should I say consolation this thing for him.
Well, let's hope it is. We haven't seen the Superman yet, Sha. At least I haven't seen it, but if you have seen it, no problem. Let's hear from you today.
Okay, so moving on to some more cinematic movies. DC goal is to reestablish all its iconic characters and unite them in a new Justice League movie. Now, the plan that they have, the output that they aim for per year, they're going to have 2 live action movies, multiple TV shows, and 1 animated show.
Oh, that's good. That looks promising.
Okay. Now, James Gunn is reportedly considering a TV spin-off for Mr. Terrific, which is Eddie Gategi's this character right now, and Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, Guy Ritchie is no longer set to direct the Roadhouse 2 starring Jake Gyllenhaal. We don't know why, but they said Amazon MGM is still intent on starting production of the film this fall. Now, so David Corenswet, who is Superman right now, says he is under contract to play more Superman. Like, he's under contract for a potential Superman sequel. So that means there'll be another Superman.
There'll be another. But you see the thing, yeah. If you go online and you're checking like reactions from this Superman, a lot of people are like, "Oh, that is staying true to what they know DC for from the comics, and it's really a good watch. He played his character well. They would love to see him." A lot of people are talking about Lex. What's his name?
Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult. That he played a fantastic Lex. And then the argument of casting characters who had initially auditioned for the lead role. So Holt actually
audition for Superman and
Batman, yes,
respectively.
And now he's now playing Lex. And same thing happened with Loki.
The audition for Thor
and then ended up being Loki.
Yeah.
But any which ways, guys, you can be a part of the show. Cornell from Central Area says, I remember the first time I watched Spider-Man, I was literally looking for Spider to bite me. That's what he says.
I mean, we all had that this thing as
but then I think it was the animated television series you watched first. That's Spider-Man. Na 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 na.
No, I'm talking about the feeling of looking for Spider to bite. That it was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man that gave me that feeling.
So even you two, you're hunting for Spider.
I've been looking for Spider to bite me until one of my friends Dowda there and said, you don't know that you might just get one bad disease like that. I was like, oh wait, so that's true.
Oh, so he never tell you of the possibility of dying.
And then that is the disease that will not kill me now.
Wow. Thank God Nigeria doesn't have black widow spiders, sha. But anyway, good evening, guys, or good evening, house. Is Iron Monkey and Iron Man? He said, okay, good evening. Is Iron Monkey and Iron Man a superhero movie? Emmanuel from Cuba. Iron Monkey is a superhero movie.
No, it's not.
Iron Monkey is a superhero movie.
It doesn't fall into the category of superhero movies. So Iron Monkey is not. It's a kung fu movie.
What's the difference between kung fu and... So are you trying to tell me now that... wait, what's the name of it? Tufan. Tufan is not a superhero movie.
Tufan is not a superhero. He was a man on a horse with a crossbow.
Tufan was a superhero.
He was not a superhero. Somebody was kicked off his horse.
Tufan. Hiya. Jason. Like if you watch Indian movies that time, Tufan was a superhero guy.
He was never a superhero.
How about you guys have watched Tufan? Now tell me Tufan wasn't a superhero.
He was never a superhero with his red that he was wearing on his
Tufan was a superhero guy. You cannot change my mind because after Mother India, Tufan was like my neck.
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
Tufan was a superhero guy. You cannot change my mind on that one. You can't. Okay, wait. So, there's this. Okay, no, I cannot call this one superhero movie, sha, because I can remember the saying from the movie. So, it's a Japanese movie, yeah, where they had like characters like Wind, Cloud, Frost, and then there was an emperor who had who there was like a prophecy. They said wind and cloud will make you and break you. So he then went, killed the father of Wind and Cloud, took them under his wing, took Frost, who was like the last son of the man, like he now made them believe that he was their father, only for them to later find out that he was the emperor, the wicked emperor that they were supposed to kill. So, like, their swords used to, like, one of them swords used to elongate, guy. If I find that film, there was a time that they showed that on cable TV, yeah, and I was trying to get the title of that movie. But I watched it in secondary school, and it was one of, like, my best, those guys were superheroes. They were superheroes. Guys, be a part of the conversation. Let's hear from you. Hi, MC Bluetooth. Joe West is greeting. Okay, Joe, it's nice to have you on the show.
Okay, so remember, if you hear this theme song, I mean, for those of us who watch TV back, like in the 2000s.
Hiya.
When you hear, no, I said in the 2000s.
Okay.
Not in the 70s.
Wow.
So you know when you hear this, I can do this all on my own.
Oh yeah.
I'm no Superman. It was from the TV show Scrubs.
Yeah, it was from Scrubs, yes.
Now Scrubs reboot is moving forward at
Why?
Now, Donald Faison, Sarah Chalk, and Zach Braff will all be reprising their role. Now I have nothing against nostalgia, but if only it is adding adding
Value.
something new into
The
the
scrub
reboot.
verse.
Yeah. So let's see how that goes. Now, a lot of
My
anime fans.
best episode, Shine Scrubs, is the one that the girl was flashing patients in the hospital.
Raising their blood pressure
That episode was crazy.
so this will be an exciting thing for a lot of anime fans. As I don't know how excited they will be.
So there's mixed reactions. This news has gathered mixed reactions. So fire on.
A live action solo leveling series is already in production at Netflix.
And people are saying no, don't touch it. No, leave it. But
That's the reason why I'm saying I don't know if they'll be excited or not, because how many live action anime adaptations are there that really, I mean, like.
So One Piece was fantastic, yeah. One Piece did well. The one that was the total letdown, the one that got everybody to say, you know what, don't touch anything anime, yeah, was when they did Death Note. Death Note was the one that people were like, Haba, no, you guys have spoiled it. Don't touch it. So after Death Note, although there was Bleach, they've even done Full Metal Alchemist, which was still okay. Yo-Yo Hakushi, they've done that, and it was still good. But I think that they've really tried in the anime verse so far. It's just that Death Note own that really pain everybody.
Okay. So
And Avatar.
Oh yeah, and Avatar.
Avatar pain people, so no.
Okay, so remember the movie A Night at the Museum? Now a new Night of the Museum movie is in the works. How many Night at the Museum movies did they even have? Like, was it up to 4? I remember 1, 2, 3, but I don't know if it was up to 4. Night at
I think there are 3.
So there was Night at the Museum of 2006. There was Night at the Museum of Battle of the Smithsonian in 2009. Then there was Secrets of the Tomb in 2014. There's a Night at the Museum. Kumar rises again.
Yeah. That was the last one. That was in 2022.
Nah, I'm not sure if anybody watched this.
No, that was the animation, yes.
No, of course I know. Say
Oh.
At the museum, I know, and then
Somebody is asking a question here on WhatsApp. You say, please, what's the title of that movie you said was one of your best movies in secondary school? It's called Storm Riders. I just remembered now. Wind and Cloud will make you or break you. I need to check it out. Storm Riders, that's the name of the Chinese movie. Yes, it's Storm Riders. Go and find it. Storm Riders, yes.
Okay, so moving on to some more cinematic movie gist. Garfield 2, the animated Garfield, is in the works, and Chris Pratt is set to return as the voice of Garfield. Now, David Corenswet praises Henry Cavill and Zack Snyder's version of Superman for exploring a darker side to the character. Now, he said just like Nolan took Batman and did something darker and more grounded with the character, Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill explored a side of Superman that hadn't been explored on the big screen. Now, see this thing. Director and director, friends. Actor and actor, they are
Friends.
okay. They are not friends, but they are okay.
Okay, they are chums.
Fans versus fans. Zack
Enemies.
Snyder's fans has just got enemies. That's about each other's throat. Now, there was a news that happened this week where Scarlett Johansson was ranked to be the highest grossing actor of all time worldwide.
Scarlett Johansson. Does she
Yes.
have any new movie that makes her rank?
Yes,
like this?
Jurassic World Rebirth grossed over 300 million, and it was one of the things that shot her past Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson has been the highest grossing actor for a long time, and right now Scarlett Johansson say, "Let me take." But of course, now if he's going to appear in any of the new Marvel movies like the Avengers, Doomsday, and the rest, he go overtake her again because Scarlett is no longer in the MCU.
Yeah. But well, let's see how it goes though, because even when you look at the list, there's only one actor that is there that wasn't in any of the Marvel movies. Yeah.
No. That's the top 10 grossing actors you get of all time, and none of them, everybody is in
Apart from Tom Cruise.
besides Tom Cruise.
Okay, so you also asking me the question, yeah. So that Storm Riders movie is a 1998 movie, action fantasy. I'm just seeing it now, and it has a Rotten Tomatoes rating of 100%. IMDb 6.3/10. So it's a fantastic watch. I know they watch rubbish apart from Cause of Egypt. But let's continue.
Emmanuel from Kubwa said, I said it. This must be MC Bluetooth. Greetings, bro. There's a reason why I asked about the Iron Monkey, because people believe if it is not Hollywood, it is not superhero. To fan, Iron Monkey. What's it? Ijemie? Is it? That's all I name.
Ijemie of Japan.
Of Japan. etc. are also superhero movies. Tufan is not a superhero.
Tufan is a superhero.
Tufan is not a
Wait.
superhero.
He's a superhero.
Oh God.
Aya.
Tufan is not.
He's a superhero. Nothing.
Wait. Let's say we're not arguing, but I want.
Wait, hold on. Is
Wait.
Batman a superhero?
Yes, now.
Okay, then check whether Tufan is a superhero.
How did they spell that in Tufan?
Not two Ufan.
There's a Tufan 2020. There's a Tufan 2020.
A 2021 movie.
Tufan 1970.
1989.
1989. There's what is a superhero film?
Thank God they have vindicated
It's
me.
an Indian language superhero film.
They have vindicated me. Aya.
Don't catch me.
I'm so happy about this news.
It's a superhero film.
Yes.
I never regarded it. He was just riding white horse and just shooting crossbow now, like in order.
Guy, that riding white horse.
Shoot.
I remember I wanted to have a red cape. What are you talking about?
It was not a red cape, Joe. It was that
muffler. Yes, it did like red cape, my brother. And a red cape is small, so it's big for my eye. Man, this is good news. Tufan, yes, it's a red cape. Look at it. It's a red cape now, guy. You see, eye problem. You see these things that we are talking about. Guys, you can be a part of the show. The number 080-999-30137. They've just vindicated my superhero Tufan.
Now, James Gunn names the 3 moments that don't need to be seen again in a comic book movie. He said, I don't need to see the pearls in the black alley when Batman's parents are killed. I don't need to see the radioactive spider biting Spider-Man. And I don't need to see baby Carl coming from Krypton in a little baby rocket. Now, I understand where James Gunn is coming from. And a lot of us, people like us who have grown up in the comic world and all that, will say, yeah, we understand that. But we need to also understand that sometimes it's not everybody that has this knowledge. Like this new generation now.
Yeah, they don't know anything.
Then they don't agree watch film and stuff.
They don't know anything.
So if somebody's
Snow.
watching a Superman movie now for like the first, like this is his first interaction with a Superman movie or Superman idea, he or she might not know how he came to Earth and all those.
So here's the thing: Gen Zs are not caught up on mangas and comic books. They are not as caught up as millennials or even the generation before. But yeah, so that's why it will be hard for them to really relate. But talking about relating right now, we're seeing a message here. Hey guys, easy. He said, just tuning in from Canada. I saw the Superman movie yesterday. It was great. I would give it 8.5 over 10 based on giving 9.8 over 10 to Across the Spider-Verse. I think my first superhero movie was Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I was using cotton to swing. I remember borrowing the CD from a neighbor and it was cracking anyhow. To be cleaning the CD every time.
Yes.
Bluetooth, I believe the worst anime live action adaptation was Attack on Titan. They try. Okay, you say try, butchered and destroyed the story, and the CGI was terrible. Just remembering it makes me want to vomit. That's what he says. Just remembering it. Well, yes, Attack on Titan live action was actually terrible. I didn't actually see past the first part though. And I think they did other parts. Oh yeah, there's even the live action for Assassination Classroom, and that one was actually fantastic. Yeah, you should check that out too. So yeah, they've done quite a number of good animation live adaptations.
Okay. Anyway, we'll soon be going straight into the box office to see what movies are breaking in money from 10 all the way to 1. Don't forget, you can still be part of the show on 0809-993-0137. And right now, we don't really need...
We don't care,
you can not even just come for the show and we'll be fine.
You understand.
And then rest, Rest!
Is it not when we rest on your mic that you will not know that we rest?
Wanna rest. The times why they come when they come. Yes. I'm here.
Which one he came and we did not
The pastor preached, they said, dominate your world. I dominate the show. I'm here now.
Show now they see trouble. Any which way, let's jump into the box office.
Wait, before then, Chinat, what was the first superhero movie you ever watched?
Sky High.
That's the movie with the children that
Yes, I think Sky High. Yeah, I saw that movie like 15. It shows I kept imagining myself flying until they told me you need deliverance, go to Mount.
Wait, Sky High. What year was Sky High?
Sky was 2000s now. It was
Yeah.
2000 movie. With,
Yeah, 2005.
With Russell
Yeah.
as the father.
When my dad has, started allowing me to touch the DVD.
I'm trying to remember where I watched Sky High. Was this when I was? I'm trying to remember 2005. Where was I? And
Don't do it.
No.
I said, where was I?
No,
you want
no.
to tell me what saying you senior me? Which
No,
one?
not be by say I senior you now. Where I watched it because I remember that when I watched Sky
Why
High,
senior you now?
there was a fan
something
base.
happened.
Yeah, there
Oh.
was something that really happened within that period. Like there was like this gyration of it's a very fantastic. I'm thinking was this second? I don't know.
It was. I mean, for no, sorry, see this out. We're not talking about Ancient of Days now because for us,
That's
as you are, for us in that age bracket, it was everything for us. It was our Avengers that time, but we don't know say Avengers and the rest they exist. But with time, but Sky High.
Sky High was good. Sky High was good. It was a good watch.
Okay, let's go straight into some cinematic box office right now. And in our number 10, last week's number 9, we have Materialist. Is an A24 movie that made $720,000 this
I
weekend.
don't understand. You don't say now. It's not a new movie now.
I didn't say new now. I said it's in the
Say
box
box
office.
again.
So
It's
some
number
movies
10 in the
sometimes
box
some
office.
movies can actually jump from where they are.
It has been in the box office for 5 weeks.
Wow, there's hope for cats. Let's go ahead.
You say?
Let's go ahead. Just pretend.
In at number 9, last week's number 6, we have Metrigan or Megan 2.0 with $1.3 million this weekend with a 6% drop after 3 weeks in the box office. At number 8, last week's number 8, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning with Tom Cruise comes in at number 8 with $1.4 million this weekend, and it's been 8 weeks in the box office. And today, somebody even asked me, when Mission Impossible come out, maybe what I say, relax. Next week, another week. Mission Impossible.
I haven't seen the first installment though of this last one.
Baba, it was 2 years ago now. What are you doing to
know.
your life?
I said I didn't want to watch it. Because I don't want to wait.
It has nothing to do with waiting now. Just watch it.
No, because the Sharon has said it's not complete. That part 1.
It complete now. It ended now.
No, it did not.
Oh God.
So you're waiting for this partner to know whether it ended.
So I watch everything at once.
Oh,
Just like
okay.
it's for me. I'm taking it like one season after.
So you want to watch 6. Stop saying season.
That's what I wanted to say.
Yes, a seasonal movie.
Stop saying seasonal movie. You're too experienced for this.
Yes. So as I was saying, it's a seasonal movie.
Anytime I hear seasonal movie, just like when someone says moist.
Kate, can you help us out? Is it not moist? I've been saying moist.
No, so there are some words that are like keywords that trigger some people. Like they don't like hearing those words. Like
okay.
yeah, so like moist.
I thought it was a pronunciation. That was
No,
wrong.
like,
In at number 7, last week's number 7, we have the live action adaptation of Lilo and Stitch, and that has been in the box office for 8 weeks also with $2.7 million this weekend. Now at number 6, last week's number 5, we have 28 years later, a Sony Pictures movie with $2.7 million in the box office, and it's been 4 weeks in the box office. At number 5, now we have Pixar's animation that was last week's number 4 called Elio, which was in our news last week, and it made $3.9 million this weekend, being 4 weeks in the box office. Talking about another live action movie right now, live action adaptation of a movie that came out in 2010 called How to Train Your Dragon. It's at number 4, last week's number 3, made $7.8 million this weekend, and it's been 5 weeks in the box office. At number 3, last week's number 2, one of the biggest movies for this summer and for this year so far, and it's a movie I really want to see, as he has my younger brother inside called Idris Damson, and one of my guy that I look up to, Brad Pitt. In F1, the movie with $13 million this weekend, being 3 weeks.
So the reason why I want to see F1, let me not lie, is because I want to hear the songs that are in the soundtrack. So I know that Burna Boy's
That
song,
Burna Boy song, no sweet.
guy.
That Burna Boy song, no sweet. For an F1 movie race, you know.
Don't let me drown.
No lie.
So I want to see where the song falls in the movie. Maybe I don't want it to be at the end of the movie. I want to actually see it inside the movie, like within. Just like we had the one that Thames wrote for Wakanda Forever. That one enter. You get so. I want to see where Burna Boy's own falls in. I'm sure you know. Talking about movies and games, Queen Maddie. She did a soundtrack for the Riot Games Valorant.
Who be Queen Maddie?
Queen Maddie now that sang Goosebumps now. So I'm just trying to say that like Nigerian artists now, like they try their song not on the enter film.
That's not enter film since now.
No, but like as in like it's continuing film and game.
Good for them.
Okay.
Go back to like 2020 when you hear what they call Remas do maybe inside FIFA this in video game.
Oh, that's true.
Or in 2020 it was 2020 or 2021 now the harder they fall that hard.
Yes.
It did now.
That even fellas,
Yes. Now let's go back to what we came here to do. No, that song enter. No, that song enter. That song enter. What? I just remembered now. That one enter.
Coming in at number 2, last week's number 1, we have the Scarlett Johansson movie called The Jurassic World Rebirth that made $40 million this weekend and 2 weeks in the box office. And new at the box office, Superman with David Corenswet, James Gunn directed DC movie that made $122 million.
Man, Jason Corenswet for the movie.
I'm completely torn about this Superman because, of course, everybody knows I am deeply in love with Henry Cavill.
Oh, me, Henry Cavill is still my.
But yeah, it's a lot of people are saying that this guy really acts well.
Yes, they're saying he's so good. So now, no matter how good it gets, I'm still going to be like, not rich, rest. So
See,
I don't know.
Enough you reach.
So
embodiment of Superman.
That's what they've been saying, that it was not looking real for Henry Cavill. That this guy gave us the real, for now, comic looking Superman.
Comic looking?
No, the comic book.
Comic looking with Superman. See, all the Superman, both in video games, both in comic book, both in animation, they've always been buff. They've all been buff. Like now Superman, maybe like say.
I'm guessing people that would like this would be the same set of persons.
I don't blame David. He was given 6 months. He was given 6 to bulk up.
That's this guy that played this role.
Henry had years. Like Henry, they cast Henry. I think Henry was cast like in 2010 or so. I think 2011.
Big boy.
In 2013, he was the way he fooled that. Why is Superman? See, they didn't need to pad it at all. Like.
If you fly with swag. This one doesn't fly, same breeze, they carry. My God, this sports show, you understand? This is not sports show, sorry. Can live here. You understand?
Well, talking about living here, we are still seeing more messages that are popping in on the show. Okay, let's go to Yarrow.
Okay. Before Yarrow, this one is saying Sidekick has entered though. I have good news for him. Wicked Part 2 is coming soon. Saw the trailer yesterday.
Oh yes, November. What happened? They don't score 3. Who? Nigeria.
Chelsea.
No, Chelsea.
Let's continue.
Oh yeah, Chelsea and PSG. Well done. I know what's going on.
Yes, you can see it on the screen.
No, I was giving updates on behalf of my yes.
Anyways, El Yarrow continues to say, people are forgetting that there was a live action Dragon Ball Z.
That was a very terrible movie.
It was terrible.
It was one of the worst things ever on TV.
Why are you guys not impressed that I even saw it? I think that should be amazing.
We have had the reason why it wasn't god awful for you was because maybe you haven't seen the animation.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the anime of it. Yeah. That's why. So Dragon Ball Z was terrible. Attack on Titan was terrible. Death Note was terrible. Avatar was terrible. The Last Airbender.
Oh my God.
The live action was terrible.
I'm looking for that, but I want to know how.
So it's not the boy. You have to face the director.
It's not the boy.
It's the directors that you have to face.
The boy did what was given.
He worked with what was given.
That boy was a better actor than the 2010 version.
The way I was so into the whole adventure of Aang and everything, even as I small that time I don't sabi wetin be acting. Oh Lord, I would have done better. Alright, I know they do moves for compound. Me a compound people don't they do like this. Then this one just come. I want if I go to UK somehow, is it UK? Where is the boy now? I want to go find now. I say, bros, are you mad of what you did 10 years ago?
Anyways, talking about being proud of what they did, yeah. I don't know how many of you are following the series, The Sandman on Netflix.
I have
not yet. Must finish first.
See, now that guys in the group are now catching up to it, now you are seeing the reactions that are coming in.
But only 2 episodes, everything will drop now.
No, 6 episodes.
Of the part 1,
Of the part 2.
There's still part 2 and part 3.
Yeah, the part 1
of
the season 2.
Wait, 6 episodes
of the part of the season 2. Yes.
If Thunder would not find the producer, what is that?
See, so the thing is, it's such a conclusion, but that first part, It's such a the
it's
story.
Like stands alone.
Yes, it can stand alone.
Oh.
I don't believe these people.
No,
For
it
them
can
to
stand
divide-
alone.
Nah,
It can stand alone.
I say enough.
It can stand alone because it was like a story arc
say no
that
believe these
finished.
people. No,
So if you're saying it can stand alone, we can invariably say that Sandman has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 seasons.
Yes.
Oh.
That's how interesting this first part that was released is. Because it was a conclusion to an arc. Guys, no. And I believe this first part you will love it because of the musical element in it. So
musical element, like they were singing, or just the soundtrack?
it's
Because
not
I
the
really did not
soundtrack.
get-
There was someone who was singing.
Singing. Oh.
And his voice was the problem. Like it was that good. It was a problem.
I've learned not to trust your instincts when it comes to
My brother,
Based on the kind of
somebody
song-
that convinced Hades.
no spoiler.
I no talk
No,
anything.
I really
again.
do not care about these things. Go ahead.
He's focused. He has
Right.
hearing
I
problems.
know,
That's
but
why I
still
don't
go
want to
ahead,
tell
my
you.
dear friend.
But yeah, cover
Tell
your
me.
ear. Cover your
Cover your
ear.
ear.
Have you covered your ear? Cover, yes. So he convinced his fiance died, and he went to convince Hades to release
bring
her
her back.
soul to bring her back. And Hades now said, "What will you do to convince me?" Baba now started singing.
Oh God.
Oh, guy, no worry.
All those really sentimental stuff.
See,
What
no,
I'm
it's
saying,
not
I will
sentiment.
sing to
It's
bring your
not.
soul
It's
back.
not. The Hades said, "What is your what are you going to convince me with? Like, plead your case." Baba no talk na music.
Not to hype am,
No,
first, yeah.
no. See, if you see him, I go hype him and you go still confirm him.
Well.
Now so the thing hot reach. So you don't open ear. Huh?
Yes.
Did I
Yeah.
actually suck
Wahala. Oh boy.
Blues!
Not a shout
They
unnecessary.
shout now.
That's email now, just don't now.
You guys,
Oh my God, like this. Why are you happy for Chelsea? You're not even a
I
fan.
swear, see,
You don't know.
Because they write
nobody
Chelsea
came, I
off.
swear.
They write Chelsea off.
Indirectly, and I support Chelsea. When I want to, but as it is now, I am.
Let me tell you, Oge did not support Chelsea.
I don't.
Even when we were coming out from the room, I was telling
Eh?
her I want Chelsea to win because I feel like.
Sorry, who
like,
be this? Who be this Chelsea keeper?
What
does he look like?
Robert
Howard?
Sanchez. Robert Sanchez is the keeper. He's a very decent goalkeeper, but his howlers can be mind blowing. Like when he has his bad day, he can concede very cheeky, like you
Like
make you
Onana.
go mad.
Oh,
Exactly. So, but on a good day,
How person no go
I
be
think
on
he's
na
having a
na
good
na
day because
before I
his
know
saves today have
concede
been
goal.
like unbelievable.
Oh yeah, we are going up. You're welcome back to the movies, guys, and we're still here live. The usual suspects of Popcorn and Reels. Someone is sending Emmanuel from Cuba is saying, "Half an hour, no, give us more updates." Well, based on updates, we are giving you movie updates. Even though you want us to tell you what's happening in the world of sports, just know Chelsea is on 3, PSG is on 0. So let's continue.
Let's continue. Okay, so we'll be going straight into some movie recommendations right now or TV show. As the man with no name has already
I
started
have
with
seen
Sandman.
so yes, Sandman. Also watch Ballerina. Watch The Heads of State. Fantastic.
I wanted to
movies.
watch Ballerina this. Okay, no, I was watching Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I finally saw it last week.
I'm only 29 minutes in and I'm
Yeah.
enjoying
So I
it.
haven't
Yeah.
started it yet.
I'm enjoying it.
Because my
That
roommate say I
opening
must.
scene.
My
I
roommate
know.
say.
That opening scene was
I
no.
know.
My
I
roommate
know.
say I must give her update first. I must tell her, is this horror? Are people going to die? Is it
Yes,
gory?
people die.
Before
But see,
before we watch
I'm not
anything.
going to spoil it for you, trust me, but the last death was from nowhere.
I think
All
all
the deaths are from
no,
nowhere.
no. I
I
think
don't end.
see, I think one thing I like about this Bloodlines, but you know that thing, you know how the Final Destination, all these Final Destination movies where
You just have
like you see you preempt some of the deaths coming and then it happens. This one they will just you just see, hey, what happened? They just say no, let me be this.
No,
No,
yes.
they come.
Well,
But the
I
last
think
one-
I'll put it inside so
you
when
need
movies I'll watch for
to.
this.
As a film don't finish, like you know the normal final destination.
So it's basically like Drag Me to Hell, where at the end of Drag Me to Hell, you thought everything had resolved. Next minute, from nowhere, 0 to 1,000.
The death was unexpected. Like when film don't end. Finally, I'm like, oh my God, this guy is going to die. This guy is going. You now realize, oh, the accident happened and they did not die. You now be like,
So have you watched have you watched Hellraiser?
The Hellraiser, the
You know the Hellraiser has like plenty parts to it.
No, just the first one.
Yeah, so at the end of Hellraiser, you would think that it has resolved. All of a sudden, like from 0 to 100 again, something will happen.
And do you know what I
Final
love?
Destination brought back.
The log scene.
No, I'm not seeing that.
You've not got to that part.
No, I'm not got to that.
God.
They brought back Silent Ninja bosses. I love Silent Ninja bosses. So there's this thing in the 2000 where you see a character like walking towards a road, maybe backing towards a road.
Yes, and you say cargo jam.
And the thing is, you never hear the bus or the truck or anything coming from far.
Next
It's only
minute.
there, pa! So they call them Silent Ninja bosses. That the bosses are ninjas. You know they hear
But this
it.
one did not
You know they hear
happen.
it. Yes.
That's what's gonna happen.
That he jumped the guy.
Yes.
To the sister. Oh, more. I was like,
Okay, so
But see, guess what?
I'm
They brought back that
log.
legendary.
Yes, because I saw it in the book where she was flipping. I was like, wait, he did.
It
So,
happened. So when they were driving to
Wait,
no,
no,
I'm not spoiling
okay.
it. They're driving to a destination and then that same truck
They
with that
also-
log more. But let me not spoil it. Go ahead.
okay, so that's another recommendation. For me.
Twice.
so
The log scene twice.
So final
That
de-
the log finally killed him.
Okay, so my own movie recommendation. Kaiju number 8 now has a movie out. You can go and check it out in terms of anime. Kaiju number 8 is out. There are a lot of new animes. If you need a link, if you're following us on socials, send me a message. Send us a DM. We'll give you links to where you can stream and where you can watch all these movies that we mentioned.
Okay, I spent my week following all well. I started Ginny and Georgie because the hype was too much.
Oh yes, it has finished, right?
Yes, season 2.
Like season 2 has finished.
Yes.
Wait. Oga, wait now. Wait. Man,
I said download that.
Focus. You are living under a rock. You have been under the rock for a very, very long
wait.
time.
Season 2 don't finish.
Yes.
What's up with this?
Aha.
Eh?
So I just
Me, I'm waiting for season 1 to finish so I can just
well
start.
done. I finished season 1 and
Oh.
I'm in episode 6 of season 2.
Wahala.
And I love the premise at which they started.
Oh
season
God,
1.
it finished since May.
Yes. But the way they are now changing it, like it's like a wholesome sitcom about a daughter and her mother with a single mom. Everything's not the go before you know. This girl only hates the mama.
You confuse me. Season 1, there are 22 episodes in one season. I want to say season 2. How
What are you
now?
saying?
It's season 1.
So season 2 hasn't ended yet.
No, the season 2 hasn't even started.
What are you saying?
I said, what
So
are
if I
you?
download season 1, Ginny and Georgie.
Georgie and Mandy.
No, I said Ginny and
Georgie.
Who is
I'm
Jimmy
talking
and
about Sheldon Cooper's brother.
No,
So who is the one
Who's
that?
on
it's
Ginny
a
and Georgie?
series on Netflix.
Freddie Ginny.
Is he popular?
Yes.
Freddie Ginny.
Ginny and
Ginny and Georgie comedy series. Comedy
Yes.
drama series. Oh, okay.
Okay, this one.
Yeah, I know.
I've been seeing the picture and I've been watching.
Yeah, I've been
because the
seeing
way
I've
it's
been
looking, there's
Three
going to be
seasons.
LGBT
Yes.
inside.
no, actually,
3 seasons.
well, the L part of it, but
Yeah, so the thing is looking
Is
like
it-
all this
there's-
coming of age.
Yes.
And
So you want to tell me
Well-
that there's no LGBT inside?
now they say the L in the
alphabet.
rainbow is there. So, but they did well. It's just that the twist is becoming scary. Like, if you guys would see it, please go ahead.
so have you seen Tyler Perry's Medea?
Media Destination Wedding.
No, I haven't.
Why now? What happened? No
I
light.
haven't done. Oh my God, it's been a busy week, and I will come to the
Okay.
office someone.
Oh, so you agree that your week can be busy that you not watch something, but somehow you
I
No,
told
for
you
your
I
own.
did.
No, my brother, for
No,
your
no,
own.
no, no, I
For
told
your
you I
own.
did.
For your
Crucify
own.
me.
For
This
your own.
week,
If you
I've-
go out where rain is falling, thunder will fire you.
For your, not even compare. Just this week, I finished season 1 and season 2 of Ginny and Georgie. So not talk say I no watch. They tried. Your own is just I don't know.
Well, good evening, guys. My
It's
first
very
superhero
well
movie
shit. I
was
don't blame
Christopher
you.
Reeve's
Well done.
Superman in 1985. That we used to watch it on a black and white TV. Incredible Hulk, The Wonder Woman, all these movies in the 1980s. Ekene from Cuba, Xena the Warrior Princess.
Yeah, Zena the Warrior Princess was a TV show in the 90s.
And guess what? I won't say I have seen.
Is Willow superhero?
I had seen.
Supernatural
That is
fantasy.
correct. I don't been see Gods of Egypt. And all this while, Focus has been seeing you and yabbing you about it. I didn't know that was the movie.
Was he bad?
So that's the thing. Allow me to talk.
Wait, now let's hear you.
I didn't say anything now.
Was he bad? It was. Why you talking now?
And at the time I saw it,
He was fantastic.
yes, it wasn't bad.
But now that you're watching it again,
Let me watch. I played everything in my head. I just realized.
Hey, wait.
It's not good like that.
Guy, Gods of Egypt was a good movie. Whether you like it or not. Don't worry. Now hate speech now don't they worry you.
No, I don't think I can realize say some things were very unnecessary. Some things were so AI.
See,
Like
if
what
it's
was
that
that?
one, if no, of course now there was a lot of CG in that movie. That movie was full on CGI.
Ah,
It was full on CGI.
but it had some good like the eye plugging parts.
No, it had some very
Of course,
good
I had
moments.
moments.
So, yeah.
You can't deny that.
But
fight
they
scenes
just
and
not just
all.
like the gold. The gold just full
You
everywhere.
know,
That's the thing that a lot of people didn't like. But well, it's still Gods of Egypt, man. Egypt gold, yeah, of course.
Anyway, guys, that's much we can take for this week's The Movies. Don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms at Popcorn and Reels. And for those of you who have not been catching up with the Rick and Morty Season 8, you can find some entertaining clips on Popcorn and Reels Shorts as we have been posting some of them for you to catch on.
Yeah.
talking about Rick and Morty. So I had seen
So
season 7.
so Rick and Morty did something recently. That not the one I'm talking about. Fans hate each other, but the directors now James Gunn, director of this new Superman, and Zack Snyder, director of Man of Steel back in 2013, and the Justice League, and the rest, both appeared on this week's episode, no last week's episode of Rick and Morty, and Zack Snyder was giving James Gunn an advice on how to do Superman. Like both of them actually appeared on the Rick and Morty episode because some of them are actually not best, but they're close friends because James Gunn actually wrote Zack Snyder's first film.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have IMDb seated next to us on the show. Let's move on and tell you that it's time for us to go home. We have tried. We have done our best. Guys, we'll catch you next week. Next week, we might be having a guest.
Chida did not say who the movies we should stay away from.
Oh, I didn't have.
So okay, let me just help them avoid Tyler Perry. But guys, thank you
Oh
very
no,
much.
you leave that to me. I am pretty sure Tyler did a good job.
Somebody
Yes.
somebody said it was one of the worst movies ever made.
But that's not the review I've been getting
From who?
From who?
from
Your
From your
neighbors.
fellow Tyler Perry
Lovers.
committee.
no.
Like
random
they're
people online.
Tyler Perry fan guys. They will not come out and shout, "We love you, Tyler Perry."
No, random online people. They've been loving it. It's just a simple laugh.
I
It's
saw
just
a
having
shot. I
simple
saw a
laugh.
shot of someone of a lady inside a car, and the shot that they took from under her coat up. And people were like, "What is this, Tyler Perry? Which kind of shot?" Baba
No,
over
they laugh,
Kaku.
they dey cash out.
Baba over Kaku for creativity. I beg. More they go our father's house. I beg, guys, we'll catch you guys next week. Next week we might be having a guest on the show, but let's see how it goes. Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.